A picture. Where's Gwen? Oh, come, Gwen. Might as well. Can somebody? The streaming's live. Hi, stream. Oh, center. I'm gonna take a quick picture.
Hello.
Okay. I guess we're gonna get it started. Hi, everyone from YouTube. We are going to kickstart our part 2 of the UN Tourism Tech Startup Competition. I have a clicker for you. So before we get started, I just want to hear from the Zoom call that you all hear us correctly and that you're here. Do you guys hear us? I can't see you, so I don't know. Can you open?
All here.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're okay.
Yes,
Good.
it's perfect.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Okay, so let's get started with a quick introduction from Nicholas, and then we'll kickstart our first presentation.
Thank you. So, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yesterday, we went through the whole presentation. Today, we're going to be a little bit more to the point and talking about what we do in UN Tourism when it comes to innovation. And then go to the specifics of this startup competition and the event that we are developing these 2 days, which is the semifinals of the second edition of Women in Tech. So in innovation, what we do is we want to create and foster an ecosystem of startups, along with all the key players that we can congregate around us: member states, governments, investors, and other UN agencies. The idea is to use everything in our power to promote entrepreneurship in the tourism sector, which is mainly composed of small and medium enterprises. So what we do is startup competitions, which are bigger in the sense of reach, and that can be global or can be specific to an area or a theme. These things are put together along with in cooperation with the member states that manifest their needs and act along with them, in cooperation with them. We put together the challenge, the startup competition, and they host it, as partners of these initiatives. Also, we do challenges which are similar to the startup competitions, but in a way they're more thematic and more specific, right? So the impact is that right now we are around 300 over 350 top startups sourced by UN amounts, funding total of 2 billion. Very important and relevant to the topic today is that 23.8 are led by women, and that's why we focus specifically in women with this startup competition here. Key examples, for example, the Global Startup Competition on SDGs. This was launched on the offset of 2020 and focused around the Sustainable Development Goals. We had 10,000 participants from more than 10,000 participants, 1,173 applications, and 25 winners. Then we have other more specific, like this, sports tourism. And the one that we're dealing with is Women in Tech. Women in Tech, I like to call it a startup competition from the Middle East to the Middle East, specific to women entrepreneurs. This is because it's led from our regional office in Riyadh, and it's our baby. We love it. And we had the startup competition, the first edition last year. And we're on the second. So the last edition I'll mention right now, but this one, the one we're talking about today, second edition, 3 thematic categories around the UN Tourism Investment Framework, which is people, planet, and prosperity. And the categories are people and skills, green travel, and market innovators. Yeah, the idea is to target startups that are innovative from the Middle East, that are women-led, and harness tech in tourism. Of course, we've already targeted these startups because the application process is closed. We're now selecting the semi-finalists. This is from the last year's round. We have 4 categories for winning startups. Woohoo from UAE, Plastus from Saudi Arabia, Fosha from Egypt, and Genius Academy also from UAE. This group of entrepreneurs have become a part of our ecosystem, better say part of our family, because we are a small agency and we work actually face-to-face with our collaborators. So yeah, this year we've received 133 applicants from 12 countries. You see the breakdown there. Quite nice. Of course, you know, Saudi Arabia, UAE are always in the lead, but very, very diverse and also very interesting proposals. One thing that I should mention is that since we're women in tech, the proportion of applicants with solutions powered by IE has increased dramatically. Last year, maybe they were 10%, maybe this year are 70%. So this is something super relevant, and it already shows the impact that the AI-supported solutions is going to have in the sector. And these are the benefits that the lucky winners will receive, apart from becoming part of us, joining the ecosystem. Opportunities to pitch, opportunities to speak in our events, mentorship, training, and so on. All this is provided by our collaborators and partners. We will hold the final in Riyadh in November. So let's go for the pitches. Of course, you're not coming up. Okay. Shut this, please.
Thank you, Nicholas. Today, like we mentioned, the session is going to be a little bit different. So yesterday we have all the pitches on stage. Today, most of the pitches, actually all of the pitches will be online. So we have all of our candidates currently on Zoom and also on YouTube watching today's session. So I would just like to quickly present to you the judges, because today the judges has changed. Jonathan is being not replaced. Jonathan is away. So today we have a new judge from Plug and Play. We have Lucia Inez Lopez. She is connected with us right now from Spain. So if we could have her video up quickly, just so her to say hi. She will also be pitching in today with the questions. I'm looking at the...
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to join you today.
There she is. Hi. So Ines, we will be assigned, if you have any questions for the startups, just make sure you put your camera up and then you can ask your questions. I have to be extremely strict on time today, so we have to stick to 5 minutes per startup for questions. How it's gonna be right now, we're gonna put up all of the video pitches up. It's gonna be 5 minutes, and then you're gonna put up your camera and you can be answering the questions from the judges here. Is that clear? Easy? However, we're going to add one layer to it. Our first startup is actually physically here. So we're going to play her pitch, but she will come on stage and then answer all of your questions. So with no further ado, maybe we can go back to this. I would like to introduce our very first startup. We have Dua Suleiman from Rivka. Please play the video.
Hello everyone, my name is Du'a Mohammed and I'm very excited today to introduce you to Rifqa. Rifqa is an Arabic word which means companionship. So basically our platform is targeted toward Arabic women who are interested in traveling and exploring the world with confidence and purpose. So we will provide them with safe and supportive and engaging travel experience. We want all women to have the chance to travel the world. We want also to promote responsible tourism practices while supporting the local communities. As we all know that traveling is one of the most and greatest experience for personal growth. However, for Arabic women, they are facing unique challenges when it comes to traveling, such as safety concerns, cultural barriers, and the lack of Arabic resources targeted toward women. We know that safety is one of the most important aspects for women to choose their destinations, especially for the Arabic women. And according to the Safety and the Perception Security Index, that safety is one of the major aspects for women to choose any destinations. Also, the lack of tailored Arabic platforms is one of the things that important for women to promote their travelings. So we came up with the idea of Rifqa, which is basically a platform for all of like-minded women who love to travel to connect with each other and share experiences. Where we have more experienced traveler will connect with the least one, and there will be also comprehensive resources in Arabic language for them, also comprehensive safety resources and tips where women will share their vetted accommodations options and also personalized travel plans and be able just to engage with each other. So when it comes to the market opportunity, we know that the global solo travel market size is expected to reach a compound growth rate of 13.5%. We have also know that 64% of the travelers worldwide are women, with 84% being solo travelers. So we have largest demographics of travelers are solo women traveling. However, the Arabic women are unrepresented in this space due to the safety concerns. That's why we came up with the dedicated Rifqa platforms. So that our primary target will be women who are interested in traveling, and secondary target will be our also the travel service providers, hospitality business, and cultural tours operations. So when it comes to our business models, we are basically focusing on subscription fees for premium users who access exclusive feature, partnership with travel brands for advertising and sponsorship, and also affiliation marketing. So, as our vision is to be one of the leading platforms in the Middle East and to enhance the culture of travels among women and also to promote sustainable development goals. When it comes to our milestone, we have solidified our vision and core concept. We have done our market research, initiated our web-based platforms. We have on board a great team and online community group. So our next step is we want to expand our user base. We want to form more partnerships and possibly rolling our platform to a newer regions. So here our dedicated and motivated team, me, myself, and my co-founder Iman Al Mulla, and our technical specialties and also different expert travel advisors. So come and join us in Rifqa to empower women, not just in traveling, also to experience life. And as we said in Arabic, الرفيق قبل الطريق, choose your companionship before choosing your destination. And thank you very much.
Sorry. Hello, Dua.
Hello.
Very nice concept. I'd
you.
like you to take us through what inspired you to create Rifqa.
So what inspired me was my first time to travel. I had one scholarship to study outside. So I was very concerned to travel, and I was very young at that time. My family was also concerned about me. And I can tell you, from the moment I stepped from the airport, I was panicking. So I was thinking, is this cab is safe for me? Is this place is safe for me? Also, when I chose my accommodations, it turned to be a scam. So it was not really vetted accommodation. And also just to search for halal restaurant options. It was so every decision, it required from me a lot of research and a lot of, I had to go to multiple Facebook groups to find an answer for. I have to go to group for restaurant and another group for accommodation and another group. So it was like the search is all over the place. So that's what I inspired. And also my colleague Iman, I liked what she's doing. Whenever she's traveling, any Google map, she will just pin in the Google map that this place is safe for women, this place you can take your children with it. So I think this is very important for us as a woman, that we have this kind of perspective. Like, we need inclusion in the tourism, not just to be we have certain, as Arabic women, we need certain privacy, certain things in our terms and our ways, and it's have to be included with the different hospitalities businesses.
Thank you. Actually, what technological features or tools does Rivka use to ensure the safety actually of its users? For example, is it like live location tracking, any kind of alerts? Is this something that you have covered?
So we are still working in this one, but mostly we want now to make sure that everyone in the community is verified, and everything is like trusted. And even if we have a local guides, it should be based on recommendation from somebody in the community. So we are still working in the safety. I think it's the most important thing and the most aspect that require tech to be involved in it.
Good. And what is the amount you are raising?
So to be honestly, we are looking to work more on our own MVP and this. So we said approximately around $200,000.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I ask? So you were saying subscription, that you're hoping your members will have a subscription. How much will that subscription be, and what will they get? Will they get something extra if they subscribe versus if they don't subscribe, or will everyone have to subscribe?
I think when with the subscriptions, there will come more premium features. I would like to include the safety in it. Also to have like emergency aids if you want. We can also add your travel insurance, medical insurance with it. So this we can add it when you are subscribing. Also we thinking about if you want to promote anything with to have a personalized plan for traveling from A to Z. This will cover in the premium features.
And how much do you think that'll be?
So basically, I will not go in for 1 month like $10. 6 months it could be around $40.
Okay.
Well, we
Do you have any question?
No, actually, I was thinking about the same thing. How would you provide this safety apart from recommendations from other people in the community? So you've already answered that question. Thank you very much.
I'd like to know on the marketing side. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay,
No worries.
I'd like to know on the marketing side, since you do have a marketing arm, what have you been doing to get the word out to the audience?
So basically, mostly I am marketing through my word of mouth with my different people, colleagues, using social medias and posting about my travels. And from posting, a lot of people become excited to travels, and they are telling me how you did that, how you went there, how was your visa, how you applied for this specific details. So through this and through, I am also working a little bit in education. So I'm telling about how we can empower women to travel and study outside and learn more from outside experiences in life.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna go up to our next presenter, Zainab. We're gonna put up your video, and then once your pitch is over, we're gonna hand it over to the judges that will be asking you questions. We will have your Zoom up, so please make sure you have your camera up. Okay, now let's play the video, and then we are gonna go straight to the questions.
I'm Zainab Zohni, the founder of Zen. Zen is an AI company where we combine the power of mathematics and the magic of machine learning to solve industry-specific problems that in the past seemed unsolvable. We use the data, which is an underused, valuable resource almost in every company, to learn from the past, predict the future, optimize, and solve problems with great value. Food waste is a major problem with ever-increasing significance. It poses a threat to many of the sustainable goals of the United Nations. And here are some numbers that show the size of this problem. 1.3 billion tons of food is thrown yearly, which is equivalent to 1 billion meals daily. This results in 3.3 billion tons of annual carbon dioxide emissions, while a third of humanity faces food insecurity. In the hospitality sector, 65% of waste comes from restaurants, cafes, and hotels. And this is where Foodcast comes in. Foodcast offers the best solution for grocery retailers and food chains to reduce their waste. Foodcast calculates the right quantity at the right time. Imagine if you can predict the daily demand with an accuracy of 90%. This is what Foodcast can do, a tailored demand forecast of highly perishable products to balance supply and reduce waste. These are snapshots of the deployment of Foodcast in the food industry to forecast the daily, hourly demand of chicken consumption to optimize the supply and minimize the waste. In addition to the demand forecasting, other features were added to the Foodcast, such as market basket analysis, which unlock valuable insights into customer behavior, and customer segmentation, which is your ultimate partner in driving growth, optimizing operations, and elevating customer satisfaction. The size of the food and grocery retail market is around $189 billion. This was an estimate in 2020. With an increase of 6.1% yearly, this market size can reach up to $253.4 billion. Considering that, on the average, a grocery retailer or a food chain loses $2,000 per day as waste. If we manage to save $100 daily from their waste, and we have 250 food retailers, that means that our revenue will be around 9 million by 2025. And this can reach up to 73 million US dollars if we're able to save $200 daily for 1,000 food retailers. Our competitive advantages in Zen are that we combine data science and domain expertise. We use data, which is a very valuable resource, to grow national companies and to build the knowledge of national talents. Regarding Foodcast, it solves the root problem of food waste as it prevents its occurrence, which is 70% of the problem. And this is completely different than other alternatives, such as food banks. Zen started in 2022 in the oil and gas field, where we developed a forecast management system to predict monthly gas production for Shell in Oman. In August 2022, we started our work in the food industry and created Foodcast as an MVP to reduce waste for one of the big chains in the Middle East. Currently, we have a pipeline of restaurants validating our tool. We are integrated with Dine, a scan and pay app, and we partnered with Food Lab, which is a big cloud kitchen in Egypt with more than 20 brands. We started also solving other problems in the field of dentistry and fintech, and we would like to be one of the top ML companies in the world by 2030. In 2025, we would like to raise $500,000 US. This money will be used to increase our momentum, market share, and customer acquisition. It will also be used to develop more features and services for Foodcast and to engage young people in building exciting cutting-edge solutions. And now, I'm very excited to introduce you to the key members of Zen team. Mahmoud Zohni, our COO, is a chemical engineer with more than 20 years of experience in the oil and gas field. Mohammed Radwan, our CTO, is a senior data scientist with 17 years of experience in IBM as a trainer and developer. And finally me, Zainab Zohni, the founder and CEO of Zen. I have a PhD in machine learning and more than 20 years of experience between research and academia. It was always my dream to create opportunities where we can bridge research and industry. And this is what we're currently doing in Zen.
Thank you so much. I think our first question will come from Ines. So Ines and Zainab, I think you're there as well. So I think Ines, you will speak first and then Zainab can answer.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Hi, Zanab.
Hi,
I'd
Ines.
like to ask you a little bit about both your business model and your traction.
Yes, you want to start with my business model. So when we started, we had this idea of sharing with our customers. So, for example, if you're a food retailer, whether it's a supermarket or a restaurant, and you know how much you waste on a daily basis, and let's say you waste like what I said here, it was specifically for supermarkets, but depending on what you waste, we are going to reduce it, let's say by 70 to 80%, but we're going to take only up to 10% from the money that you are already wasting. This was the initial business case or business model. After 1 year being in the sector, we came to realize that many of the restaurants, they're not able to estimate their waste correctly. So we decided to go into a different approach where we take a monthly subscription, which is minimum, but we take a percentage of every order. And this percentage is very minimal. So like we decided to take up to 1% of every order that comes out of the restaurant with a cap, with a certain cap depending on the bill. So this is in terms of the business model.
Thank you. And now in terms of traction, could you share a bit further, particularly how you're between different market or industries?
Yes. So I think that the first milestone that we've done is that we partnered with Dine, which is a scan and pay application. It's very similar to Club. I know maybe Club is more well known in the UAE. So we partnered with them. Our first was to get data from different restaurants and different types of restaurants in order to be able to train the model and validate the model. And our partnership with Dine allowed us to get this data immediately by integrating to their system. And so the last years, we were validating our tool with all the customers of Dine. And also we partnered with Food Lab, which is a cloud kitchen in Egypt. And we were also validating our tool with them during the last year. And hopefully, beginning of 2025, we will be generating our revenue from our partners, Dine and Food Lab.
Thank you. The rest of the judges, if you have any questions?
I do actually. Zainab, can you share some case studies or examples where your AI technology has significantly reduced food waste?
Yes, we started as an MVP with a food chain called Shawarma. They are one of the biggest food chains in Saudi Arabia. It's 250 outlets only in Saudi Arabia. And we started with them as consultant, and we built for them the forecasting system in order to forecast the hourly consumption of chicken, because the shawarma is very different than the rest of the industry. If you don't use the cone of the shawarma, you have to throw it at the end of the day. And imagine with 250 outlets. So if you lose only 1 kilo, you will be throwing 250 kilos on a daily basis. And so we designed for them the system. And the system had two parts. The first part is the forecasting part, where you forecast on an hourly basis. And the second part was the optimization part. And this optimization helped them to know at what time they have two sizes of cones, 40 kilos and 10 kilos. It allowed them to be able to hang the right cone at the right time. And this is from where the idea of the foodcast came from, because we said that it allows you to put the right quantity at the right time.
Nice.
So, and yes.
And what are the main challenges you've encountered in deploying your AI solutions at scale?
Main challenges are that the industry was not ready for the last couple of years. You feel that they were not ready to embrace AI in the first place. They're not digitally advanced. So the quality of the data that we were receiving required a lot of pre-processing in order to be able to work on. And they were a bit skeptical about the forecasting. So it's an industry where forecasting is done by intuition, not by a scientific approach. Unlike, for example, the gas industry, the oil and gas industry, where I started as a consultant, the industry was very ready to embrace AI. So the data quality was good. I was mostly dealing with engineers, and so it was much easier.
And you're raising 500,000.
And of course, and sorry to interrupt, and of course networking, and how to get to the how to penetrate an industry that I've never been before.
So you're raising $500,000 now?
Yes.
And what's your market valuation?
For podcast, my market valuation, because when we started Zen and we started pitching, we were pitching for podcast. So podcast on its own was evaluated last year with 2 million, and we managed to raise as a pre-seed, and through plug and play, with the help of plug and play, we managed to raise 200,000. So we have 10% already owned by our investor, our shareholders, three investors in addition to me and my brother. And we're currently raising this 500,000 for the coming 2 years. 300,000 will go to Foodcast, and the other 200,000 to other tools that we're currently developing. We're currently developing a new tool in the dentistry field and another one in a fintech for lending individuals. So I would like also to use this money for the other two tools.
Interesting. Best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining in. We're going to jump to our next pitch. So bye, Zainab.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for your time and the opportunity.
Of course.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Okay, on to our next pitch from Doha is the co-founder of Bonbell.
Hello everyone, this is Dubair Abdelhamid, co-founder and chief business officer of Bonbell. Happy to introduce you to Bonbell, our evolutionary food ordering platform. We as Bonbell founders, we have more than 12 years specialized experience in food tech business at some of the top tier global employers like Delivery Hero. We found that the restaurant industry is facing significant challenges, including the shifting in the consumer behavior towards online ordering, with more preferences to order directly from restaurants' own platform due to price parity reasons. Moreover, traditional restaurants are struggling with increased food costs, limited access to valuable data, and lack of direct interaction with their customers. Bonbell is here to change that. We create a comprehensive ecosystem for restaurants to be able to connect to and directly interact with their customers through our SaaS white label AI-powered platform. We empower small and medium restaurants, cafes, and hotels to be able to achieve growth and sustainability through technology adoption. So we simply provide restaurants with the technology, expertise, best practices, and help them save time and money and transform their business from traditional business into technology-enabled business. We offer an entire set of digital tools, including web and mobile applications, to help and to provide services for digital dining, pickup, delivery, marketing as a service, the share interface, loyalty, CRM, and much more solutions. The opportunity is enormous. Currently, we're operating in Egypt and Saudi market, and both markets have more than 170,000 registered brands, generating more than $8 billion and serving more than 150 million capital. We see the competition landscape is asymmetric, classifying different service categories, but we find Bonbell differentiated as a highly scalable model offering a wide range of services. We are very good at controlling our cost structure, which gives us an edge to offer highly competitive prices and yet having healthy margins. Our gross margin ranges from 60 to 80%. Moreover, we consider ourselves as industry experts, having solid understanding about the industry and strong access to market. In addition to that, we offer one-stop shop for all. Our traction speaks for itself. Since January 23, we had more than 4.5 million visits on our platform, more than 75,000 successful orders, and generated more than $100,000 as total revenue. Focusing on the expansion to the Saudi market, which is our latest milestone. Since January 24, we finished our legal establishment, our office establishment. We hired our local team. We are incubated by Code, and we had more than 70 subscriptions and generated more than $45,000 as total revenue. Our business model is robust and scalable. Being a SaaS, we're basically subscription, but we also have other order-based revenue. And on the go, the more we move on, we will add more revenue streams to our business model. Looking ahead, our vision is to become a globally operating platform offering a wide range of services, mainly depending on the self-registration, self-onboarding capabilities. By 2028, we expect to have more than 20,000 subscriptions on our platform. In order to achieve that, we have three main strategic directions. The first one is to have new acquisition channels, including the self-registration and muscles, and also introducing and tackling key big projects like the one that we had with Megit Al Futtaim Group here in Egypt. The second direction is to offer procurement and financing as a service through our strategic partners. And once we reach a certain growth threshold, we will launch Dubair community app once we have a decent merchant base on our platform. Since January 2022, we raised almost $470,000 from angel investors. We were lucky as we raised this, we were notified by them. And currently we're raising seed round with $2 million. This money will be used and will be allocated between growth and expansion, product and development, staffing, and also systems and infrastructure. Dubair was founded by Eamon Saad and I. He's the technical founder and the CEO. He's basically a telecom engineer. I am basically a pharmacist shifted to business long ago. We both have MBA from the German University in Cairo and have more than 35 years as collective experience, and those are sample of our previous employers. Dubair was awarded and recognized by different local and regional programs, including incubators and international programs supporting female founders. Pretty much all it. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be happy to have your questions. Thank you.
Hi, yes. Thank you so much for that. I see the value for, can you hear me?
Yes,
okay. I see the value for the retailers, for, the restaurants and the stores, but what is the value for the customer experience when, and I don't know, do you have Uber Eats there? You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
so what is the value? Because if something like Uber Eats, I could just go on my Uber app and it's easy because I already have it. And also I feel like they're trusted and vetted. So why am I going to download another app on my phone? And what am I going to get differently besides maybe save $1 or something on the fees?
Okay. So, first of all, thank you for your question. I'm happy to be here among those shining female founders. So the main trigger behind that, because we see the shifting in the consumer behavior happening due to the price parity reasons. This is the main trigger behind that, because now consumers and users have full awareness and they realize that they have to pay, it's not just few dollars, on average they pay from 20 up to 30% on top of the original price of their meal. Okay. So now people are having more awareness about that. And now we see major shifting going and allocating the online orders from being solely through food aggregators like Talabat or whatever, any other applications out there, into dealing with those aggregators more as exploration, just to understand and see more options. But when it comes to real ordering, now there is major shifting towards restaurant-owned platforms.
Okay, thank you. But it's really great what you're doing for the restaurants, because I agree they don't have access to, marketing to their customers. So it's really fantastic. But that's the only question that I have today.
Thank you.
Nicholas?
Yes, actually, my questions was specifically, how do you identify your competitors, and how did you differentiate yourselves from it? And particularly, although I see that your solution, we don't see the back end of Hunger Station or Yahet's, what they offer to the establishments, but as Wen was saying, as users, what we perceive is just another app for delivery of food. So how do you identify the main players here in the region, and what's your differentiation from them?
Okay, so basically we are not an aggregator. We provide SaaS white label solution for the merchants, and we're basically targeting small and medium merchants who are who don't have real access to technology, and they don't know how to use it to help them build sustainable, strong business. So this is what we do. We basically provide an additional channel for the merchant to be able to do online sales and get out of the heavy bargaining power of the aggregators, to have control on his own destiny, to link this to his own marketing channels, to his own marketing activities, so that they build sustainable business. So this is number one. The second thing is regarding the competition. I have actually a few points to highlight here. The first one is the market size. Actually, the market size is enormous, especially that we're targeting small and medium merchants. And this segment represents more than 70% of the total market size. If we're speaking about Egypt and Saudi alone, they have more than 170,000 registered brands. We are talking about the total market in only this is number one. The second thing is that the demand is way beyond the supply. Actually, the market needs tens of companies like Bombay, so that we just I wouldn't say that we will be saturated. The market will be saturated, just to be a little bit close to the market needs. And for the differentiation thing, what we do is that we're not just focusing on only value proposition across the Western value chain, so that we offer marketing as a service, we offer online ordering, we offer payment solutions, and even we have some backward steps toward the operation part of the value chain, where we can offer a live POS system, where we can offer the merchant procurement and financing as a service and help them access to finance. So for the small and medium segment, we provide them with all their needs through one platform. And this is because we understand exactly what they need. We don't want to go and buy an ERP system. It doesn't fulfill their needs. They have to pay so much, and they don't use the full capacity of the system. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, you did.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And we're going to now move forward to the next pitch. Thank you. Bye, Doa. Okay, now we are happy to have Ms. Nuran pitch from Ithaca.
Hello, everyone. Imagine a solo traveler standing by the Nile or in front of the pyramid, seeking adventures beyond typical tourist path. They want real connections, hidden gems, and authentic experiences. And that's where Ithaca comes in. The best travel companion for solo explorers. With Ithaca World, travelers can uncover the unseen Egypt, meet with locals, and also share their experiences with other like-minded adventurers. Welcome to the future of solo travel. Welcome to Ithaca World. This is Nurhan Rani, Growth Manager at Ithaca and one of the co-founding team. Through our market research, we have witnessed 3 pain points faced by solo travelers and backpackers whom we call fully independent travelers. The first one is the high prices of touristic activities, which is relatively costly to the category of the solo travelers we are targeting. The second one is that there is no reliable source of information on hidden gems. And the last one is based on feedback from solo travelers that they prefer to share their experiences and adventures with other like-minded solo travelers. And here comes Ithaca World, a platform that connects solo travelers and backpackers with local service providers. So travelers can find reliable source of information on hidden gems. Also, they can connect and matchmake with other solo travelers. And also they can book full itinerary focused on hidden gems. One of our most important core values at Ithaca is that we support and empower local service providers so they can scale their businesses and boost their sales through the digital dashboards and tools we're offering on the platform. 386 million USD is the market value of the economical solo travelers online bookings, including activities and experiences and excluding accommodation in Egypt 2023. This number is almost 3% of the total market value of Egypt tourism sector in 2023. Also, global solo travel market size is likely to expand at annual growth rate of 13.5% by 2033. And nowadays, 80% of solo travelers book their activities online, including activities, experiences, and accommodation. Going through our product features, we help solo travelers to curate and customize their full itineraries focused on hidden gems. Also, we connect them with like-minded solo travelers and backpackers through our travel feed. And also, we're working on the rewarding and pointing system features. We generate revenue through commission, featured ads and listings, and also the premium model. For the competitive landscape, against all the competitors that are offering experiences and services in the market, in the Egyptian market, Ithaca is bringing together comprehensive product portfolio, also strong educational content, along with the affordability of the activities and the high standards of vendor selection. Now let me introduce the co-founding team. So we're 3 co-founders that has collective expertise in the fields of business management, consultancy, tech-based project management, operations, marketing, fundraising, and international relations. For our roadmap, we aim to finalize the final version of our MVP by the 4th quarter of 2024. And then by the 3rd quarter of 2025, we aim to implement the full AI integration and gamification features. And finally, by the 2nd quarter of 2026, we aim to finalize the B2G partnerships to enable the ticket reservation for transportation and other touristic destinations reservation. Thank you so much for listening. Now we can open the floor to the question, and here you can check further information on the beta version of the platform and also on our accounts on social media. Thank you so much.
Pardon me.
Thank you. I think we can open up the floor to Ines to start first, if that's okay with you, judges. Oh,
it's okay on my side, if that's okay with you. Thank you very much for your presentation. I did want to ask, seeing as you shared a bit of your roadmap, where you've been, where you're going, could you share a little bit more about the key levers that you need to activate in order to obtain these next steps? Is it funding? Is it new hires?
Okay, so currently, since we at the pre-seed stage, so we are seeking a fund of around 350,000. And this would give us a solid runway of 16 to 18 months. And through this amount, we can actually work on the hiring part, which is very critical to us at the current moment. Also, we need to work on enhancing some of the features, including the AI part. And also the marketing part, which is also like almost 30% of the fundraising, the fundraised amount.
Thank you. And I understand that you currently have pre-seed, so I'm guessing it's still a bit early in the process, but could you share any sort of indicators of traction, indicating some sort of product market fit?
Okay, so actually Ithaca started maybe 3.5 years ago. This is not our first business. Our first business was a hostel. So we own properties and we manage them as hostels, and also we manage others' properties. And we focus, since we started, we focus on solo travelers and backpackers. And actually, this is how we jumped to the conclusion that there is a gap that needs to be covered through this platform. So solo travelers, when they come to our place at Ithaca Hostel, and you can find, by the way, the place on all the OTAs, booking and etc. When they come, they feel a little bit confused and concerned, and almost 80% of them, they don't plan their trip prior to coming to Egypt. And most of the cases it happens like this, like they find a cheap ticket and they come to Egypt, and then they think that it will work well when they come and plan. But things doesn't go like this, because for the nature of their travel style, they are seeking hidden gems. And for the hidden gems, you cannot, you cannot, for example, open ChatGPT and ask them for hidden gems in Alexandria in Egypt. Of course, there's places that will give it will give you some answers for places, but the real hidden gems, you can only know about them through locals. And this is how we decided to gather all this information with the human touch and the human nature, with the human nature, through this platform, and also open this slots to book your activities and experiences. Actually, before also the platform, we worked with offline behavior. So we were working on the tours and the experiences, but in offline manner. And we managed to generate revenue of around, let's say, $150,000 in around 16 months, with also not scalable team. So this is why we decided to transform this experience digitally, so we can have this platform that would serve all the solo travelers from the point they are in the airport till they leave Egypt, with all the services that they need on budget accommodation, the hidden gem restaurants, any local cafes that they would need to try. So everything would be on that platform.
Thank you. Judges, any other questions?
Actually, Nurhan, I wanted to ask you, who are your target demographic? So who's your target clients? Which age?
Okay, so this is also based on the guests or the solo travelers that we see at our places, and this is actually the most concrete data that we have. So our demographics, mainly we are targeting solo travelers from 18 till 40, or let's say 45. And from where exactly we target the first one, Chinese people, because Egypt is a very attractive and lucrative market for right now for the Chinese. The second ones are some nationalities from Europe, like France, Portugal, Spain. These are some nationalities that we see at our places. And there is also, let's say, a 10 to 15% from the GCC. So we see people from Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, from Kuwait coming. But since also this margin or this target audience are known with the luxurious travel, there are small margin of them that are looking for the solo traveling style.
Thank you. And what amount are you raising at this stage?
So we're raising $350,000. This would give us a solid of 16 to 18 month of runway. And we aim to use this amount to enhance, to work further on the features we are offering on the platform, as well as the hiring part and the marketing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nuran. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see you, but we heard you very well.
Yes, I have an issue with my camera. I'm so sorry for that.
That's not an issue at all. Okay, we're gonna go to our last pitch of the day from Dozy Bikes. Take it away with the video.
If you walk down the streets of Egypt, you will barely find women riding scooters and bicycles. Although in the Netherlands, for example, 55% of riders are women, while in Germany, 45% of riders are women as well. Hello everyone, my name is Mena Farouk. I am a journalist and a social entrepreneur. There are several reasons behind women not riding scooters and bicycles in Egypt, according to surveys on social media. The first reason is that there are no enough instructors, especially female instructors. And even if there is an instructor, her place is very far away and the schedules are not suitable. That is why we have launched Dusi. Through Dusi, any female user can book her scooter and bicycle classes online, and then the platform matches her with the nearest instructor and at her desired schedules. Dusi has so far trained 1,000 women on riding scooters and bicycles and hired 15 scooter and bicycle instructors in Cairo and Alexandria.
Oh gosh. So there's a technical difficulty. We can't see your full video. Maybe we can just start with the questions. I'm so sorry, Minna. I don't want to take up some time. So if you don't mind, we're going to go straight into the questions, and I'll make sure to send in the deck and the video to the judges after this, if that's okay with you. Are you here?
Yes, no problem.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay,
No problem.
so we're going to let Nicholas, do you want to start with a question?
Yeah, already many questions because we didn't see the whole video. But so tell us, what's your revenue model? Is it a commission for them from the structures? How is that going to work?
So our business model relies on, it's a commission-based model. The instructor takes 70% of the price of the package, and Dusi takes 30% of the price of the package. So Dusi offers training packages for scooters and bicycles and roller skating as well. These packages have standard, basic standard premium prices. And as I said, it's commission-based. So Dusi takes 30% of the price of the package, and the instructors takes 70% of the price of the package.
Okay.
If you walk down.
Yeah. Another question. Do you provide insurance for the users?
Insurance. Insurance. Of course, safety is a top priority for Dusi. So we offer our instructors the full gear, the full scooter gear for the helmet, everything that they can use in order to be safe while training other women on scooters and bicycles. We also offer women the gear for affordable prices, and we offer them insurance, of course, for the instructors as well.
So let me ask again: is this connecting women instructors with women users, right?
Yes,
only
exactly.
Okay, very good. What's your database? Well, I mean, what's your user space? How many structures do you have? How many users right now?
Yes. So far we have trained about more or less 7,000 women on scooters and bicycles in Cairo, Alexandria, and Giza. And we have also hired more than 150 instructors. So our target audience is women who want to learn how to ride scooters and bicycles in Cairo, Alexandria, and Giza. And also women who want to become instructors or join the delivery market. So we target women from 18 to 35 years old and from class A and B.
Okay, amazing. Yeah.
Minna, actually, I love your concept, and I know what dosi in Arabic means. Dosi, it's amazing. I love it actually. I'm not sure how much Egypt is friendly in terms of tracks for bikes and scooters. Do you have any plans to work with the government or with any entity, public sector, to bring this on the table, like to provide tracks and safety, better safety for women? Because I'm sure our cities are not much designed for this.
Yeah. Sure. So right now we are working in upscale neighborhoods in Cairo, like for example, Heliopolis, Maadi, New Cairo, Sheikh Zayed, and these are in small compounds which offer a safe environment for women to get to learn how to ride scooters and bicycles. And also we believe that the vision of the government, like for example, building the new administrative capital on the outskirts of Cairo, this concept, tracks, bicycle tracks and scooter tracks as well, is going to be there. And the government is pushing for environmentally friendly means of transportation, especially in new cities, like the new administrative capital, like Al Alamein city, which is a coastal city. So we plan to expand in these areas where there are an opportunity for us to grow and to have more women and female users joining our platform.
Thank you.
I love what you're doing too. I think it's really great. Let me ask you, so do you own the bikes as well, or people have to, if I'm a new user, I think I want to try, but I don't know if I'm going to be good. Do I have to come to you with a scooter already, or will you supply me with one?
So the training is being done on the scooters and bicycles of the instructors themselves. If the instructor doesn't have a scooter or bicycle, we provide her with a scooter or bicycle.
Okay.
Mainly, the startup depends on the scooters and bicycles of the instructors.
Okay, and are there local bicycle and scooter rental places in these areas in Egypt? So if they don't know if they want to invest and buy one just yet, are there places that you can do this?
Of course, there are local places for renting scooters and bicycles across Cairo and Alexandria, everywhere.
And are there women-specific ones? And I asked that because I know here in Dubai, in the taxi lane, you have the pink taxis and the red taxis.
No, actually, no, they're not women specific.
Okay.
But this is also part of our vision. We want to offer services that are catering mainly to women, especially when it comes to renting types of scooters that females would prefer to buy more than others. So this is one of the plans that we are working on in order to provide these types of female catering means of transportation.
Okay, thank you.
I do have a final question, at least on my side. I wanted to know a little bit more about your background or your team background, Mana, and how it led you to build Dozy.
Yeah. So, so I am a journalist, and I am the co-founder and CEO. Muran, my sister, is the co-founder as well, and she's responsible for the marketing and PR. We have the operations manager. She's a professional scooter driver, Gihad, and also we have Mahmoud Ali, who is the IT manager. So we are 4 members in the team. What Lucy is the inspiration behind Dusi stemmed from a need for accessible, the realization of accessible, the realization for the need of an accessible, affordable means of transportation for women in Egypt. As a journalist, I've had the opportunity to engage closely with women in the country across different social segments, and getting to know more about their suffering, their challenges, their grievances, and the problems that they face on a daily basis, like, for example, sexual harassment on public transportation, or having a safe safe alternative means of transportation in order to get around across cities. Realizing this need, the co-founder Nuran and I, we realized this need, and we wanted to create a platform that doesn't only teach women how to ride scooters and bicycles. We wanted to create a platform that addresses social issues, social challenges for women specifically, like independence, like freedom, and like safety as well.
Well done,
Thank you
Mena.
so much, Anna.
Thank
We
you
love
so
it.
much. I apologize again for the little slight issue. I'll make sure all of the judges will see your full video to see the whole thing. Now we're done with all of the pitches. We've done 11 pitches. Congratulations to all our startups that are here and that are online. Now we're going to take a 10-minute pause for all the judges to get together and kind of see who will move on to the finals. So do not go offline if you're on Zoom. Just wait for 10 minutes and we'll be right back.
lang i-try, yan na nag-shoot ka lang isa. Yan nag-shoot ka ngayon. Kahapon. So, ng date. Ngayon yung mag-delete ka ng isang yung isang date. Yun ang ayaw. Yun ang hindi ko pala. Try pa ayaw. Pero pwede yun. Kunyari, shoot ka lang.
Hi. Hi, everyone. We're back. I'm going to take my phone off. The judges have deliberated and have come up with the final 6. So I'm going to have the 3 judges come here, please, and join us. And for the rest of you, if you're still online, please open your cameras. It will be very nice to see you on stage as well. So joining me on stage would be Maya, Gwen, and Nicholas. Please come up on stage and share with us who will be the final 6.
Am I on? Oh, good. I'm on.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have checked all the finalists and our selection. I'm going to announce 3 of them actually. I'll start with Dosi.
Woo!
Congratulations.
I love their concept actually.
Me too.
Olive Gaia as well. And the carbon accounting, it's something brilliant.
Congrats, Olive
Congratulations.
Gaia.
Darren as well.
Darren, is she here? No.
I've
And
seen her
Darren.
today. Yeah,
Oh.
Darren.
Congratulations to all 3. They were all here
everyone.
yesterday.
I've announced 3 and I'll give it to Gwen.
Yes. So Rivka is one. We would love because we appreciate that you care of your culture and your women and you want to make sure everyone's safe and has a good time while traveling. Stay K, love your passion and drive and think you'll do great things here in Dubai and beyond. And then also Zen AI, spectacular regarding helping out with food waste and making sure that the world is a better place. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of you.
Do we take
So, yes, so just to close the session, on behalf of UN Tourism, thank you very much for your participation and your engagement. We are amazed that on this second edition, it was even better than the first one. We're also very happy with the fact that there are the ladies are presenting solutions not only for the market itself in tourism, but for ladies specific. So also that's very, very interesting. And nothing else to add. We'll see you. We'll see the finalists in Riyadh, and we'll decide the 3 winners hopefully in November over there.
Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you.
Congratulations. Ladies, please come up on stage and take pictures. Please don't leave. We're going to take pictures with you as well on the screen. Big smiles from the ladies on the screen. Backwards or forward? Backwards, okay.
Let's work together more. Let's work together more.
Left, 1 step. Thank you so much. Bye from online and thank you offline. Okay. I think